What's going on, YouTube? Ferocity here. Hope you guys are doing well. The big community update that Call of Duty released a couple days ago really showcased how sad of a state Call of Duty is currently in. Its community has fallen off bad, and the franchise itself is in a sad state. I honestly am shocked to see the reactions from across this community. Because on one hand, you have people that are talking about how big of a win this community update is. And I have to wonder how you came to that conclusion. Because these are the same words we've been reading and hearing from Call of Duty for the last half decade. And yet they continuously fall short of expectations. The anti-cheat is the big winner here, right? Because finally they're putting effort into the anti-cheat. Guys, they've been putting effort into the anti-cheat for the last 5 years to no real tangible results. It's not like the anti-cheat is somehow better today than it was 5 years ago. And if you think that Secure Boot is going to fix everything, I have a bridge I want to sell you. Because you're an idiot. I hope it works. I hope they have a good plan. But I look at the last 5 years of results, and I don't trust that they have a plan. I don't trust that there's going to be positive results. Hope I'm wrong, though. Same thing goes with creating the immersive experience that we have come to expect. When was the last time Call of Duty was immersive? It's been a long time. Because Call of Duty doesn't know what it takes to be immersive. But they'll continue to say that they do, and they'll continue to tell you exactly what you want to hear, so you eat it up and regurgitate it to your mouth-breathing, moronic followers. And yeah, I'm sorry. I don't trust a word Activision says because they constantly lie to their community. They constantly don't care about their community. They say they're listening, but they don't. Because if they truly cared about the community, they would have taken action to make games like Black Ops 6 and MW2 better. But they didn't. They let those games continuously alienate players time and time again because they were constantly being rewarded with more and more money. That's the state of the franchise. So if that's the big W here, that they're saying the same words they say every year, I don't know what to tell you. It's not a win. And like I say so much on this channel, actions speak louder than words. If they do create an immersive experience, if this is truly Call of Duty being back, you're going to have to show me when I play the game. You can't just say it. I'm not going to blindly follow the word of Activision. Because Activision has lost all benefit of the doubt. They have constantly and consistently let this community down. And what, I'm supposed to believe because of one blog post, all of a sudden we're back? Oh wow, a bunch of YouTubers that are going to Call of Duty Next are championing this big update? Wowee, it's almost like there were marching orders. Weird. And that's why I can't take this stuff seriously, because a lot of it is just said to try to steer a narrative in a certain direction, when in reality, Call of Duty has a lot more ground to make up than I think they realize. Because a lot of people that have common sense look at this situation and say, yeah, this is the bare minimum. This isn't a big win. This is maybe the start of them righting the ship, but it's definitely not them righting the ship. Like, there's a lot of work to be done here. So I really don't come away from this massive win thinking that way. Because it just doesn't come across like that. It comes across like empty promises, like they say every single year. And yet a lot of people eat it up so they can go to Call of Duty Next, or so they can continuously live in this fantasy world that Call of Duty is suddenly going to be better again next year. So it's kind of shocking that Activision, despite all of their shortcomings, have now somehow earned the benefit of the doubt again from so many people that they will take this statement at face value without seeing any results whatsoever. But that wasn't the only thing to come from this community update. There was also outrage over the decision to remove carry forward in Black Ops 7. A decision that I will argue is controversial, but one that I fully support. Not because I'm on Activision's side here, but because I hope that it's the wake-up call this community needs to change their habits. Because I've been arguing for a very long time that the whole skin element of Call of Duty has been a slippery slope. Sure, it's fine to throw a few dollars here and there, and I'm not against that. But to consistently open your wallets and reward Call of Duty for what I'd argue is incompetency, ignorance, and overall mediocrity is a massive problem, and a problem that we have seen continuously erode away the quality of Call of Duty. You can't tell me that Call of Duty is in a really good spot right now in comparison to what it looked like even 5 years ago with Black Ops Cold War. I'll always say this isn't a perfect game, but it's a better experience than what you see with Black Ops 6. Now, there's more to the whole carry forward argument, and part of that, of course, is the weapons and the camos. But personally, I've never liked the idea of just bringing more weapons into a game to overall bloat the experience. I get that you want to show off your dark matter from Black Ops 6 and Black Ops 7, but in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't matter. But part of the issue is this is all players have to showcase their hard work from Black Ops 7 in the first place, or pardon me, Black Ops 6. And that's a huge issue because that's the only gameplay loop aspect that Call of Duty has right now that's player-centric. Everything else is there to extract as much engagement as possible, and unfortunately it leads to a very unrewarding experience for the majority of players. And this is why I understand why people are upset, but at the same time, I have zero sympathy. Because all you've been doing is feeding into the very machine that is eroding away the overall Call of Duty experience. But don't think that I'm siding with Activision here, because I'm not. I'm honestly hoping this decision backfires on them. Because I hope this is the wake-up call, like I said earlier, for the community to stop opening their wallets for this game. That the next time they think about buying a skin, they think back to the feeling they have right now. The outrage. And hopefully they're reminiscent of how they're feeling now and think twice about it, rewarding this company for the bare minimum. Because again, like I said earlier, you're rewarding complacency, incompetency, and laziness. That's what Call of Duty is now. This could be the start of us actually pushing back against their decisions. And I can almost guarantee that they are also going to release skins that are very reminiscent of what we see in Black Ops 6 right now. They just want more money. This decision was made because they know, hey, we can get more money out of our community this way. They're not expecting it to blow back in their faces. They're not expecting it to backfire because remember, guys, they're too big to fail. They make all the right decisions. So maybe it's time for all of us to take a stand and say, you know what, Activision? You don't know this community at all. You cannot manipulate us and you cannot trick us because that's exactly what you're doing here. You're pulling the rug out from under your players. But remember, guys, this whole community update is a massive win and Call of Duty is quote-unquote back. Yeah, right. Anyways, those are my thoughts on this. I'd love to hear from you down below in that comment section. And as always, guys, if you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button. If you want to see more videos from me, please hit that subscribe button. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.